I was reminded of how a baby's agenda can take priority over everybody else's. I remember actually it was several years ago, I learned that my precious granddaughter had a children's book that's entitled King Baby. King Baby. Very humorous indeed. I mean, the first page it says, I am King Baby. I am King Baby. Yes, come, you have been waiting for me. I will give you many blessings, for King Baby is generous. You will have smiles and laughs and kisses. You will have wiggles and guggles, and coos. But your king also has many demands. Feed me, burp me, bounce me, change me, carry me. It is good to be king. Now, as you are sitting there listening to me read these pages, I wish you could see the pictures. This little baby making its demands because it's all about King Baby. King Baby. Unfortunately, it is true that in life, God's agenda can be pushed aside, and our own personal agendas can come to the forefront. And if we're honest, the truth of the matter is that that's how we conduct our lives oftentimes. It's all about our agenda, not God's agenda. But God has a great agenda. He has a great plan. He has a great will that we must embrace and place at the top of our list, our priority list. But this attitude of having our agenda come first can even be seen in our prayer lives. But this morning, as we continue in our series with the Lord's Prayer, the first part of the Lord's Prayer speaks to this greatly. And my main point or my proposition for the day is prayer isn't a privilege to only be me, my, and I focused, but to firstly and primarily be kingdom focused. I agree with what Dr. Archie Parrish said, and I quote, "We are to be kingdom focused when we come before the Father. His concerns must be first and foremost in our minds when we approach him. Effective prayers will be those that call for the kingdom to grow through the work of his people by the power of his Spirit." This pattern of prayer is seen right here in the Lord's Prayer. And as I shared with you last week, the structure is significant because the very first part of the Lord's Prayer is all about God's glory. It's about his name. It's about his kingdom and his will. And that is what should take priority.